is 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢, the 21-year-old who was once known as an unsuccessful Roblox developer, to now being the person who is credited with making the game that is outselling every single other one ever made and single-handedly changing gaming forever. How did this tiny indie game developer go from an absolute nobody to overnight fame and fortune, and why might he be on the verge of losing it all with a shocking post he recently made? It all started back on May 29th, 2012, with the creation of @𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢 on YouTube. At only 10 years of age, this channel was meant for videos you could only imagine any child at that time would post. That being Roblox and Minecraft gameplay at the lowest of resolutions and frame rates. As time went on, the Minecraft videos started dissipating slowly but surely, and only Roblox remained in the end. This showed where his love was held when it came to gaming, and as countless more hours were dumped into the title, 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢 desperately wanted to delve in deeper. And this came in the form of picking up Roblox's game development platform, Roblox Studio. 875,000 visits, 2 million, 5 million. This was the best decision he could have made, as game after game he released became hit after hit. But these were not easy or immediate feats though, more so feats that came from multiple years of learning, honing skill and craft, as well as presumably hundreds of scrapped failed games now lost within time. The man had talent, it was undoubted, but the Roblox engine and its boundaries at the time held him back tremendously, and it was time to begin the next step on his journey, and ultimately, what could lead to the fall of it all. If you weren't aware, itch.io is the website which is known as the hub of all indie games, Kickstarters, and demos. This is the place things like Raft, Among Us, and Celeste all began at. The majority of games on itch have one thing in common: the software they are all developed on, Unity, the software 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢 picked up due to how accessible and easy it was to learn compared to competitors. But more on that later. As of now, the 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢 page houses 7 games total, 4 of which grew popular enough to be listed on his official Steam page, receiving overwhelmingly positive reviews almost across the board then after. And this is the point where Project Spunk comes into play. It's been 2 weeks since I started my new secret project, which I'll call Project Spunk for now, though it already has an actual name, which I really like. I came up with a concept for the game's objective and premise, which answers all the problems I was trying to solve at once. About to reveal the new game's title and genre in a short teaser. Come quickly. Lethal Company is going to be my first online multiplayer game. While I was asleep, Lethal Company passed 100,000 concurrent players. Unbelievable. Thank you for playing. But the worst things always happen at the best times, as tragedy struck. Remember how Unity was used to program all those previous games? Well, Lethal Company is no different. To catch you up to speed, a few months ago, Unity made the decision to charge per player install for every Unity game, without telling a single soul ahead of time. This sent the community into an uproar. Countless companies expressing how detrimental this would be for them. Indie developers canceling full games, deleting already released ones. AAA developers switching engines just because they don't appreciate the betrayal of trust. This affected everyone and forced 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝𝐢 to speak out. I've never entered a sketchy deal with a company like this and never would, but the contract changed instantly while my games took years to build. So it is a hostage situation. I will finish the games I am building in this engine I love. However, their future is uncertain. If necessary, they will all be taken down. This would include It Steals, The Upturned, and Dead Cedar, as well as Lethal Company. So what does the future look like for Lethal Company? Well, with the incredible success of it all, I assume the money aspect, at least right now, isn't a problem, but it's a different story when the longevity of the game is brought up in conversation. Now, 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝 has stated he wants to make this title infinitely replayable. To do that, he would have to pump out updates constantly, which he is more than willing to do, except it may not be as frequent as he would need if he continues to work alone on the project. It took him a year and a half to get the game where it is now, but if he had, say, 10 people alongside him, that time would easily be chopped down to just a few months in its current state. That should be the next goal. It is time to go full force in supporting 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝. A lot of other games make the mistake of waiting too long, not giving the community what they want, and letting the trend die. So this is a critical moment to make sure that doesn't happen. In my opinion, there needs to be more features that play into the social aspect of the game, like proximity chat. The reason this game is where it is isn't just because it's a great game by a talented creative programmer. It's because the community has been the best marketing team 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝 could have asked for, posting viral clip after viral clip of the events that take place in the game, mostly having to do with proximity chat. Play off of that, farm more clips, continue to let the creativity flow and the audience advertise for you. And even if 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝 doesn't hire more people to help him, the community should be patient and understanding. If you genuinely love this game, stick by it. Don't abandon it and complain, then tarnish its name months down the line by calling it dead. Players don't realize how detrimental that is to developers' careers. It's sort of like anti-marketing. Just as a wide majority can boost this game up and advertise how good it is, if the public opinion changes in just a few people at a time, a domino effect will occur and do the opposite. By advertising how bad or dead people think the game is, making others feel turned away from playing it. I will say it again, 𝐂𝐫𝐞𝐝 is made by only one person. And if he's made such an amazing product as is, imagine how far he could take it with continued support and funding. This really could become an infinitely replayable title. And I, for one, am all for that, because it is honestly the greatest time I have had on a game with friends for what has to be half a decade. I think I speak for most when saying that. Oh. Wait, where are you? Wait, you're alive? What? How did you survive?